So we went through all of that. So the boiling point, the BP of this guy is 239 Kelvin, right? And we were looking at a temperature of 273 minus 13.5, which gives you
259.65.
Right? So this is a temperature increase from the boiling point, right? Yeah. Sorry for that, you guys. So that's one of the things that that even I struggle with, clearly, right? There is more than one version of that question, Harrison. So depending on which version you have, the answer would be different. Yeah. But the process of solving them would be the same. Does that make sense? Okay. No. So there's multiple versions of this problem, as there were for most of the problems, right? So if your versions weren't exactly what we just went through, that's okay, right? But the more important thing that I think I want to make sure you guys understand is the logic behind why our answer made sense, right? So, and a lot of that comes down to just, I'm a super lazy problem solver, so I would have definitely just, I mean, you saw, I just put this into my calculation instead of solving for this. But when you solve for this number, it makes it a lot easier to see that this is actually a temperature increase relative to the boiling point, right? So having the pressure increase makes sense. Now, if you were looking at another example where the temperature from the boiling point to this T2 was actually going lower, hi. Okay, you gotta ask Daddy. Then then that would be going the opposite direction. Does that make sense, guys? So let's say you had a BP that was, I don't know, 280 degrees Kelvin, and your T2 was 230 degrees Kelvin, something like that. This is when your P2 should be smaller than P1, right? In this case, P1 is smaller than P2, right? Is that just super confusing for you guys, or was that helpful? No comment.
For me, yeah, that was helpful, and also like just looking at the ideal gas law helps me like understand the relationships
between pressure and the temperature,
pressure and volume.
Yeah. I think the gas, doing the gas stuff and then doing vapor pressure right back to back is really, really helpful. The way that the textbook has it laid out, they do chapter 5 way before. And so when you get to the vapor pressure, it's kind of easy to have forgotten some of this stuff. But yeah, you guys have it fresh from this test. So any other questions about this one? We're okay? So just again, the process for solving these, no matter what version you had, is the same as the problem that's on the homework for chapter 10, right? So I believe the answer key has the worked solution. Am I correct on that for chapter 10?